entire nations, satellites that power your GPS, and spacecraft that will one day carry humans back to the moon. This company exists and it is called Lockheed Martin. It is funded in 1995, led by James Teclet, located in Bethesda, Maryland, and is ranked first in global military markets. And tonight we're going to learn more about it. So let's welcome our first very special guest, Estelle, an expert who is going to tell us more about it. So welcome, Estelle.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, and you, Diana?
Fine.
So, to very good understand Lockheed Martin, you have to go back to two separate companies with two very different specializations. So, on one side, you have a Lockheed Corporation founded in 1921 by Malcolm and Alan Lockheed in California. It was famous for aircraft innovations with, for example, the U-2 spy plane, which was used in order to photograph Soviet military during the Cold War. It was also during Lockheed that Kelly Johnson created the skunk works during World War II. It was a secret advanced development division that had a goal. It was to build the first America's jet fighter, the P-80, in just 143 days. And so in the other side, you have Martin Marietta, founded in 1961 from the merger of Glenn and Martin Company and American Corporation Marietta. It was specialized in missile, electronics and space systems with, for example, the Titan rockets that launched early NASA missions. And it's finally in 1995 that these two giants merged. It became quickly the United States government's most trusted defense partner. And now Lockheed Martin is first worldwide.
Thank you, Estelle. Now we are going to welcome our second very special guest, Maieul, an employee directly from the company Lockheed Martin. He's going to explain to us his job and how the company operates.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you perfectly. Yes. So here I am, Maieul, the lead aerospace engineer for the F-35 Lightning II program at Lockheed Martin. It's been like 20 years that I'm working for the company. It's a very great pleasure to work for Lockheed Martin and to be a part of the company since 20 years. So at my debut, I worked on the F-117 Nighthawk program, a very big aircraft, and I'm very proud of it because it's my first project. Secondly, in the early 2010, I worked for the first version of the F-35, and now we are working on the second version. In 2015, I was working for the F-22 program. For me, it's the best aircraft program ever built in ever, and I'm very proud of it because I was the head chef leader for the program.
Thank you, Maieul, for your explanations. So now we're going to talk about the market. The scale of Lockheed Martin's business is almost hard to grasp. In 2025, the company reported annual revenues of approximately $75 billion. To put this in perspective, this is more than the GDP of many countries. The company has over 120 23,000 employees around the United States, Europe, and Asia. The company is divided into 4 business segments. The biggest part is aeronautics. It takes over 40% of the revenue. This is where the famous F-35 and F-22 are made. Every fighter jet sale goes through here. Then we have weaponry and mission systems. It brings 25%. For this area, you have to think about Black Hawks helicopter, naval combat systems, electric warfare. This is all about it. Then we have space at 20%. This is where the Orion spacecraft for NASA's Artemis moon missions is assembled, alongside GPS satellites. Then we have missiles and fire control. This is about 17%. It covers the PAC-3 Patriot missiles and the THAAD system. This is one of the most growing division by now, given what is happening in the world.
Thank you, Diana. So now we are going to see target markets. So Lockheed Martins business model is different from consumer companies like Apple or Toyota. In fact, it doesn't sell to millions of individual customers, but it signs contracts with governments, which represents around 60 to 65% of total revenue. In addition, international sales are growing because some countries like South Korea, Poland, and Australia have all signed contracts for F-35s in recent years. These international partnerships are very important for Lockheed Martin because they diversify its revenue and extend expensive program. For example, the F-35 becomes cheaper per unit, so there are more countries able to buy it.
Thank you, Estelle.
Thank you, Diana and Estelle, but I think Mr. Lamero wants to say another thing.
Today I'm not here to talk about me and my career, but to talk mostly largely about Lockheed Martin. To do this, I want to introduce you 2 key figures as firstly, Clarence Jensen, aka Kelly Johnson for the ones of Lockheed Martin, is for me the best engineer of the 20th century. Is the one that made us famous by building the first fighter jets of the USA, the P-38. He has more than 40 aircraft in his career that he built. For example, he's the one that was the lead chief for the project of the AERO2 Blackbird. Everyone knows its name. Is the one that built for the ones that know the U2. You know, the fighter jets that was fighting Soviet base during the Cold War. He built so many aircraft. Is an example for everyone here, and for me is a source of inspiration. Is the one that I want to become. Secondly, I want to talk about James Taylor, the CEO of the company. He enters here in 2020 and made us turn the page of the AI era and the drones attack era, because today AI is everywhere, in every software, in every plane, and today every fighter jets pilots are using AI and all the softwares in planes, in satellites, everywhere AI is, and drones attacks are everywhere also, because in Ukraine we are using many of them, in the Middle East to combat Iran, where 2 of our aircraft carriers we are using many drones to fight against them. It made us enter into a new era, and for me, is the one that is the most important person in Lockheed Martin today. So thank you.
Thank you, Maieul.
So now, a thing that might surprise you about Lockheed Martin. In fact, inside Lockheed's famous skunk works, engineers work on a project so secret that most employees don't know what's being built there.
Thank you, Estelle.
Thank you. Have a nice night.
You too. Bye. So in this presentation, we have seen that Lockheed Martens isn't just a defense company. It is a primary forces that shows how humanity protects nations, explores space, pushes the limit of engineering. But this company generates a real debate, because when you're one of the largest arm manufacturer in the world, if it's not the most, of course there is question around ethics, civilian victims, militarization of space, and this is why I wanted to introduce you to this company tonight, because as future engineers, it is important to know both sides of the equations in order to become a thoughtful professional in the industry. Because of course for us Ipsa students, Lockheed Martin is the representation of what aerospace engineering looks like at the highest level. We all want the same technical knowledge and rigor as them, but the only thing that stands is the ethical responsibilities that come with it. Thank you.